You ever set a huge, ambitious goal and then just get totally overwhelmed before you even start? What if I told you the real secret to achieving massive results isn't about massive action? It's actually about something so small, you'll barely even notice doing it? Today, we're going to dive into the incredible power of what's called the 1% rule. I mean, we've all been there, right? It's the New Year's resolution to get in shape, or the promise you make to yourself to finally learn that new language. It all starts with this huge burst of excitement. But then, what happens? So often, it just fizzles out. We hit a wall, we get discouraged, and before we know it, we've slid right back to where we started. It's this universal frustration, and it really makes you ask, why is it so dang hard to make a change that actually sticks?
Well, a huge part of the problem is our culture's obsession with the giant leap. Seriously, think about it. We celebrate these overnight success stories, these dramatic movie-like transformations. And that teaches us this really damaging all-or-nothing mindset. You either go big or you go home. But that approach, it's just a recipe for burnout. It's way too intimidating, it's completely unsustainable, and it ignores how real, lasting growth actually happens.
So what's the alternative to that giant leap? It's a beautifully simple idea called the 1% rule. Forget all that pressure. The entire principle is just to focus on one thing, getting just 1% better today than you were yesterday. That's it. It's all about tiny, incremental improvements, but, and this is the key, doing them consistently.
And when you put these two approaches side by side, the difference is just night and day. The giant leap demands this massive, unstable action that leads to high stress and burnout. It just feels impossible. But the 1% gain? That's built on small, consistent effort. It's totally manageable, it feels achievable, and most important of all, it's actually sustainable.
Okay, I know what you might be thinking. 1%? Come on, that's tiny! How can that possibly lead to any real significant change? And you know what? It's a fair question. It feels way too small to matter. But this is where the magic of compounding kicks in. And trust me, the numbers are absolutely staggering. Let's actually look at the math.
You might want to sit down for this. If you improve by just 1% every single day for 1 year, you don't end up 365% better. No, because of the power of compounding, where each day's gain builds on the last, you end up nearly 38 times better than when you started. Let that sink in. 38 times. That tiny, daily effort just multiplies on itself, creating this incredible exponential growth.
And this visual just makes it so clear. That middle bar, that's you doing nothing. You stay the same. Now look at the bar on the left. If you get just 1% worse each day, maybe you pick up one tiny bad habit, you basically wither away to almost nothing. But that bar on the right, that's the 1% daily gain. It creates a skyscraper of progress. The gap between these outcomes is just enormous, and it's all decided by the smallest of your daily choices.
The best way to think about it is like a snowball. At the very top of a hill, it's tiny, right? You can hold it in your hand. As it starts rolling, it picks up just a little more snow. At first, it's barely even noticeable, but as it keeps going and going, the momentum builds, and soon, that tiny little snowball has become this unstoppable avalanche of progress. That is the power of your tiny 1% habit.
So how do you actually put this into practice? It's a super simple 4-step process. First, pick one goal. Seriously, just one. Don't overcomplicate it. Second, ask yourself, what is a 1% improvement I can make today? Make it ridiculously small, like read 1 page of a book, do 2 push-ups, write 1 single sentence. Third, and this is crucial, focus only on that tiny step for today. And finally, the most important part of the whole thing, just repeat it tomorrow.
I love this quote because it just perfectly captures the entire philosophy. We tend to think our future is going to be defined by these huge life-altering decisions. But the truth is, the person you are becoming is being forged in the tiny, seemingly boring actions you take every single day. Your future is literally a product of your daily habits.
So, as we wrap this up, I really want to leave you with this question. Forget about tomorrow, forget about next month, forget about the whole year. What is one tiny, almost laughably small step you can take right now to be just 1% better? What's your first little snowflake for that snowball? Because that tiny action, repeated over and over, is where real transformational change actually begins. So, what will your 1% be today?